Welcome to this quick tutorial on how CQB Interactions works. Let's start off with some settings and a checkbox in Eden you can tick to disable. So to disable the actual system on a unit, which may be good for certain mission cases, you can always disable it with a checkmark here. To change settings regarding the mod, you can always go to the settings from CBA, and you'll find that you can disable it for a specific side or disable it entirely. You can also disable or enable the fact that unarmed civilians will take more morale damage, or modify how much morale impact is done for certain actions, like firing near them, units getting hit, units being shouted at, units being flashbanged, whatever. You can then set the threshold at which a unit should surrender, and the threshold at which a unit should temporarily stop moving and play a little animation so you can actually catch up to them, get them to that last bit of surrender threshold, and they don't just run off. And then enabling player voice, which currently, when using the action, which I will show in controls in a second, will play voice lines from the base game. To yell and do stuff in the mod, you can go to your controls and you go to configure your add-ons, and you can go to CQB Interactions. By default, it is set to control free. You can order AI to surrender if this. That being said, let's move on to the actual end game. All right. So now that we're in game, this guy has disabled morale system, so his morale won't actually go down, but this is what it looks like when you
lose the weapon now.
Press the button. You do a little hand gesture, a little audio.
Move that weapon down, Mac.
He is not affected by it because he's disabled. Now let's spawn some civilians.
Put that weapon down, Mac.
So he will try and negotiate his nut involvement, for example. That guy will be scared because I'm pointing a gun at him, and then they will surrender.
You drop the weapon.
You can hold space to detain them, or scroll. We can then order them to follow. We can untie them, letting them go again, or we can carry the captives. So let's say we need to move them. We can, let's say, carry them. There you go, carrying them. Let's say we move them to a place out of the way. We can then let go of them. Simple as that. If we wanted to order this guy to follow us, he will join our group. We're gonna move him over here.
2, move left.
And then we can give him the order to stop following, and he will go back to what he was doing. If we want to let them go, we could scroll, untie them, and so forth. Obviously, this also works on enemy AI, not just civilians. So let's try and get this one guy to surrender. It's very dynamic and random, so it's not always going to be the same experience, but let's just get this one guy to surrender.
You drop the weapon.
You can also fire near them as well if you want.
Stop. Lose the weapon now.
So, oh yeah, I have IMS right there, so I'm going to ignore that for a second. Okay, well, we're going to end that really quickly. All right. Well, if you do end up killing a dude because you left your IMS melee setting on, you can detain dead bodies. There you go. That also works, I guess. Let me set up an actual test for you. All right. Let's try that again.
Stop. Lose the weapon.
Stop. Lose the weapon now.
Put that weapon down, Mac. You drop the weapon. Drop the weapon.
This guy's very lucky. Yeah.
Drop the weapon.
All right, fine. And he gave up. There you go. Drops his weapon. You can detain him. And then we can do the same thing. This works with IMS as well, by the way. All that stuff works. You can use a baton if you wanted to. As long as it doesn't kill them. Anything that hits them is fired near them. Or like I said, flashbangs will lower their morale. Let's say we want to carry this guy outside. Because, I don't know, maybe he's a VIP or something. You can do that as well. Let go of him. Drop him off. There you go. That is basically the system. Use this however you want. I will use it for a ready or not op. You can use it for whatever you want to use it for. There's a known bug before I end the video here. If you are carrying a captive and for some reason you're inside, you cannot let go of them. I do not know why. It's probably something to do with the engine, and I haven't figured out a solution. So when you're outside, you can drop them off. In some way, this actually makes sense. So I'm just going to leave it as is. Big shout out to Flex. Have fun with it. Let me know what you think.